What's up, Flow Gang? Happy Friday. It's your girl Flow Base coming to you live and direct from YouTube. Hi guys, happy Friday, happy weekend. How is you guys' weekend going? Or what do you have planned for the weekend? Let me know, because I'm actually curious. You know your girl don't have no plans, so I'm living vicariously through y'all, okay? But yeah, let's just get into the video. So, as you guys know, I've been in nursing school for a couple of months now. It's been intense. It's been really intense, but we're getting through, okay? We're getting through. Your girl is passing by the grace of God, and she'll continue to pass by the grace of God. A lot of people have been asking me how I'm able to balance nursing school as well as content creation and, you know, being on top of my grades. So I'm just here to talk about it and let you guys know how it's been going and how I've been able to do it. If you see me looking at my phone, just know that I took some notes down because obviously I'm not going to be able to remember everything, but I wanted to make sure I stayed on topic and stayed on track. One thing I've noticed about nursing school is that it's all about the 3 Ds: drive, dedication, and discipline. Hey, these are all things that us as human beings hate, but I'm not gonna lie, it brings about the most results. Like when you're disciplined and you're driven and you're dedicated and you know what you want for yourself, the sky is more than the sky is the limit. What is above the sky that could be your limits? The sky is not even the limit anymore, because you can literally do anything that you put your mind to. But once you start implementing like these different Ds, the 3 Ds, you're gonna be unstoppable though. You'll be over unstoppable. And honestly, I've felt so unstoppable these past few months just because I've been on top of it. We're gonna get into it, don't worry. Don't worry. But yeah, number 1 is content calendar. I'm not gonna lie, planning your content months in advance is the hack that I wish that everybody knew about. I have, you won't believe, but like I've made this video months before you're even watching it right now, just because I have a content calendar and I know exactly what video I'm posting on which Friday. If you guys are new here, I post videos every Friday at 3 p.m. So stay tuned every Friday at 3 p.m. But yeah, like making sure that I have a content calendar that I follow has been such an essential key to making sure I stay on top of my content. It's crazy. Like I can literally look up April 25th and I know that I'm posting this video on April 25th. You know what I mean? So having a content calendar has gone such a long way for me. It's helped me to be able to plan my videos ahead of time and know exactly what videos to edit and when to have it done. It's like you having like a deadline for yourself. Nobody's really pressing you for it, but me just having that deadline for myself really does keep me on top of my content, honestly. And then speaking of calendars, I also have a study calendar. So for example, now I edit my videos like on the weekend. I know that I'm posting because I know I'm posting my videos on Fridays. So I'll edit a video on like the weekends and have it ready by Friday. And then weekdays, Monday through Friday, I'm studying. I'm in that library, I'm in my house, I'm studying. I'm not pressing my phone, I'm not communicating with too many people, because I've noticed that like when you spend so much time on your phone talking to people and scrolling through your phone, you don't even have time to be able to do everything that you had on your calendar. So I follow a strict study calendar that tells me what to study and what day to study, what time to study, and I follow it to the T because it helps me to really stay on top of things. Number 3, saying no to whatever doesn't align with my goals. So to be honest, if I had a goal to go to the gym today at 10 a.m. and my friends wanted to hang out at 10 a.m. as well, I'm so sorry, I'm gonna have to say no. It's gonna pain me. It pains me, I'm not gonna lie, but I have to say no because I know that it's my goal to stay fit and to stay healthy. If anything, I'll try and reschedule for either a later time or a later day, but like I said, sticking to like that strict schedule you have for yourself is key, because you don't want to like waver from whatever it is you had planned for that day or for that month or for that year, because it helps you to stay on top of your goals and smash them, get them out the way, you know? Number 4 is batch content creating. So creating multiple videos in one day. Number 4 is batch content creating. So creating multiple videos in one day. There was a time that I recorded like 20 videos in one day, just so that I can be able to post them ahead of time and not have to worry about editing videos. You know, recording videos today, editing tomorrow, posting again today, editing tomorrow again. It's just too much, bro. It's better for you to just record all those videos in one sitting so that you know that you can edit in your own free time and post as you go. So that's basically what I do, just making sure that I have more months of content ahead of time posted, just so that when I do have time to catch up to the time when it's time for me to start making new videos, I'm way ahead of the game. I don't have to worry about, like, you know, catching up to post videos on YouTube. That way I'm still consistent, I'm still showing up on YouTube, but I'm also having time for things outside of social media, because let's be for real, as much as I want to grow on social media, I still do have a life outside of social media. So I do want to be able to allocate time for other things outside of social media. So yeah, batch content creating has really helped me to be able to figure out, like, you know, like how I can post things ahead of time and not have to worry about editing and posting and everything all at once. Number 5, scheduling my content ahead of time on YouTube. Not just YouTube, actually. Instagram lets you schedule as well. I'm trying to figure out if I can schedule content on TikTok, but I haven't been able to figure it out. Let me know if you can, because that would be really helpful. But yeah, so I schedule my videos on YouTube. So like, for example, like I recorded a video March 10th, and like, but I scheduled that video to be posted June 10th. So like, honestly, scheduling ahead of time allows me to be able to have free time to edit and record other videos like along the line in my free time, and not have to feel so rushed to get it to be up on my channel. Number 6, sticking to the plan, not my mood. Hey, when I tell you, it's still a hard pill to swallow, but it's really hard to be disciplined when you're not in the mood. Sometimes your period could come. Sometimes you can have a loss in the family. Sometimes you can have something that makes you so excited that you don't feel like studying, or you don't feel like recording a video. But I'm not gonna lie, having a calendar to stick with and having a plan to stick with really does help you and forces you to stick to the plan and not your mood. It really forces you to realize, like, yeah, even though I'm not really in the mood to go to the gym today, I said I was gonna go to the gym today, so I'm gonna do that. Regardless of your mood, stick to the plan. Number 7 of things that I've been doing to balance nursing school and content creating. This is quite controversial, but I really do think moving away from home helps you to balance school and social media. Ask me why. Ask me why now. Guys, being a Nigerian American is so hard. Can we talk about how hard it is to be a Nigerian American? Because you're literally, sometimes I feel like Hannah Montana or like Miley Cyrus, because like, best of both worlds. I feel like I'm in two different, like, I'm living 2 different lives. You want to be that, you know, obedient, understanding Nigerian daughter, but then you also want to be that American daughter that like, that can say no to her parents, that can ask her parents why. I'm not gonna lie, it's hard. Because I have family members that see me as like rude or disrespectful because I ask why. But then I have family members that are like, what's the issue with asking why? You know, it's 2 different, I'm living 2 different lives, bro. That's what it feels like. So moving away from home has allowed me to do things on my own accord. So I don't have to, if my mom wants me to make stew, I don't have to make stew today, because I'm not at home to make the stew. If she wants me to run errands, I can't run the errands because I'm not around to run the errands. I get to be in my own space and cultivate my own schedule and move and make my own routine and be able to stick to it, because nobody is telling me to go grocery shopping for the house. Guys, if you can, if you're able to, move away from home and watch you be able to figure life out on your own and plan life according to your own plans, according to your own goals. Living at home has made it so hard for me to stick to a routine. Like, I would want to start, you know, healthy living and going to the gym, and then here comes my mom with Chick-fil-A and McDonald's after a long day. How can I say no to that? Free food. But when I live alone, who's bringing Chick-fil-A for me in my house? Shit. Freak. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is... Okay guys, sorry for the interruption. But honestly, recording videos is so hard. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I literally have my camera propped up on my paper towel stand because I cannot find my tripod for my camera. Like, you really just have to make things work, honestly. But like I was saying before we were rudely interrupted, yeah, like if you can, like move away from home and establish your own routine and lock in. I really do. I'm really so glad like I got to experience living by myself in my 20s because almost it's a different type of life, oh. It's a different type of life. I'm talking no roommates, no nothing. You get to walk around and be naked. You get to record a video at 2 a.m. and nobody's telling you to shh. You get to study with the lights on at 5 a.m. Guys, come on now. If you can, go ahead and do it. And just watch what I'm talking about. Watch yourself be able to like, not just have a routine, but fall in love with routine. Number 8. This should have been first, but be locked in with the Word of God. One thing that's really helped me to be able to balance school is having an anchor. Having something to lean on. What better person to lean on than God? Honestly. So on days where I do feel stressed or on days where I don't feel like doing it, I'll get on my knees and I'll say, God, it's you that knows. It's you that's my strength on days where I feel weak. It's you that's my hope on days where I feel hopeless. It's you that is my faith. That is when I lack sight of what the future holds. Guys, it's not easy. Forget that I'm smiling now. This life thing, no big beans. Not today, no big beans, guys. It's not easy. But one thing that has really helped me to continue to stand giddy by is just having faith in God and pushing ahead, pushing forward. Locking myself in my room and just exalting His name and thanking Him. Locking in on the Word of God. Counting it all joy. Wow. What a merciful God. Honestly. But yeah, like making sure I lock in with the Word of God because there's going to be days where I feel tired. There's days where I don't feel like I should keep pushing ahead. But here we are. Here we are. Number 9, scheduling in your enjoyment so you don't feel burnt out. Guys, one thing that's helped me is being able to schedule my calendar in a way that like I still get to hang out with my friends and family. You know, like whenever I'm not studying or whenever I'm not in school or whenever I'm not recording a video, I'm making out time to see friends and like family and like go to hangouts. Like even the enjoyment doesn't even have to be with friends and family. Sometimes it can just be by myself, you know, going to grab brunch or lunch by myself or going to watch a movie that I've been wanting to watch. Like, honestly, balancing school and as well as content creation is really all about scheduling. Really about being on top of routine. Really about knowing what you want for yourself and sticking to it. You know what I mean? So, to be honest, I would really highly recommend you scheduling in your enjoyment because as much as it's important to schedule in studying and like the content creation and the editing, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Oh. You don't want to go crazy because all you're doing is work, school, content creation, this, that. Enjoy yourself. If you know you have a wedding coming up, schedule that in. Scheduling your friend's wedding, scheduling your cousin's wedding, scheduling that party, scheduling that bridal shower. Make time for fun. Because I'm not going to lie, the older I'm getting, the more I realize you actually have to make time for fun. Fun doesn't just knock at your door. You have to make time for it. You have to actively choose to enjoy life regardless of the schedule that you have going on. Number 10, figure out how you study and figure it out quick. Because I'm not going to lie, me being in an accelerated nursing program, I had to learn very quickly my studying style. Because, I'm not gonna lie, it's like drinking water from a fire hose and you can't even breathe. There's no time to breathe. Like, you're literally just figuring things out as you go. So, honestly, in order to like make school less stressful for you, figuring out your study style will really help you to be able to narrow down how to schedule your study time, how to schedule in your content creation, and how to decide how many times you want to post, how to decide how many times you can commit to like a certain thing, if that makes sense. Like, if you're still trying to figure out your study technique, it's going to be hard for you to figure out how to make your calendar just because you're still trying to figure out how to intake the knowledge and take in the information that the professors and the mentors are giving you. Number 11, this might be controversial, but I'm choosing not to date in nursing school. Hey! Oh my gosh. Like I said, like, Honestly, if you've watched my video before, like before now, where I talked about being 25 and not moving according to life's manual, I said that like I'm doing life on my own accord, and like the best thing for me to do on my own accord is not to date in nursing school. Oh my goodness, because in between content creation calendar, studying calendar, enjoyment calendar, still trying to be fit fam, still trying to make time for myself, still trying to keep my house clean, still trying to make sure my parents fed. Bruh, it's too much. You mean on top of all of that, I'm still gonna have to worry about a man? Worry about what he's eating? Worry about what he's doing? Dang! It's not easy, man. Like, honestly speaking, I just don't feel like I would have the time for it. And even if I am talking to like a prospective partner, to be honest, like I met this woman. She was like a nurse that administered my vaccines for school, and she was just telling me about how like back in nursing school she decided she wasn't gonna date, but her current husband was adamant about like dating her. So she told him, you know what, if you really want to date me and you really love me, you really care about me, you'll wait till I'm done with school. Guess what, guys? He waited, and now they're married. So the dating, like if the person really loves you and respects the goals you have for yourself, they will wait. They will wait. Like nursing school, especially an accelerated program, is not one where you want to be, you know, so consumed in a relationship and trying to figure out how to make things work with the person, because they're trying to figure out how to make things work with school. Like there's just so much going on at once, and I feel like me dating would really throw me off. It would really like, I wouldn't be able to focus as much as I know I could if I'm really like in the zone, if that makes sense. I hope you're understanding what I'm saying. Obviously, I wouldn't let go of my goals because I'm dating, but you know how it gets when you're dating someone. Obviously, you start to include them in your plans, and you start to include them in your calendar. And quite frankly, I don't have time for that right now. Number 12, don't procrastinate. The very second they give you that assignment or that module to do, go ahead and start doing it. Even if you don't know all the answers, if there's a way that you can save the assignment and save your answers as you go ahead and do that. Because one thing I've realized about procrastination, is really the devil, though. You procrastinate. You won't even know when the assignment was due 3 days ago and you missed it. Or the assignment could have been done 3 days ago, but you're having to crunch in time and do it right now. Why not just do it earlier and do it ahead of time, submit it? That way you get that out the way and you're able to move on to the next. Or even better, you're able to submit it early and see if you can make the corrections you need for your professor to even be able to tell you, okay, look at where you did this wrong. Go in and fix it and make the assignment better. Procrastination has never been something that has a benefit to it. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, actually, I'm lying. Sometimes I procrastinate something and it turns out better than I expected. But when it comes to academics, you want to hop on that thing as soon as you can, just because the amount of assignments and the amount of things that are on the to-do list almost is too much. It's too much. So like, try and stay on top of your assignments as soon as you can. Number 13. I know this is not even gonna sound like a reasonable tip, but like, I'm telling you guys how I balance school and content creation now. So listen. But yeah, number 13, putting effort into your looks. So whether it be you putting on a two-piece, or you putting on loungewear when you're inside the house studying, or you putting your hair together, or even just putting a headband on. If you don't want your lace to show for your wig, you just put your headband on and, you know, look put together. The more I look good, the more I feel good, the more effort I put into my studies, the more productive I am, the more I get things out the way, the more I get videos rolling, the more I study, the more I'm able to communicate with my professors and network and everything. Because I'm not gonna lie, on days where I don't feel cute, I don't feel like studying, or I don't feel like going to school, and I don't feel like mingling with people because I don't look cute. So why not just make your life easier and always put efforts into your looks, get rid of all those old tear clothes, and just put efforts into your looks. You know, it goes a long way. But yeah, those are all the tips I have for how I balance nursing school as well as content creation. I hope you guys found a few of my tips helpful. If you guys have any tips you would like to add as well, go ahead and add in the comment section. I'm open to any and everything. I hope I see you guys in the next video. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. It's your girl Flo Babes once again, coming to you live and direct from YouTube. All of my love. Ciao.